Domo, welcome everyone. Today we are back with PARANORMASIGHT, the game that makes you go, look behind you! Now you're dead. So yeah, Delmar did Domo Vanishes pick. Yeah, for anyone that's out there during a hurricane, stay safe, stay indoors, stay warm or cool, depending on depending on where you are. Best of luck to you. And yeah, Delmo Doom Guy, welcome. How you doing? I can't look behind me. You're never gonna see the back of my head, because I always face this way. Best I could do is 90 degrees. So yeah, to recap for everyone that didn't see yesterday's stream. You're watching outside a hammock and a bottle of Jack Daniels. Ah yes, the Florida way. Nice, nice. Yeah, so quick recap. Basically, so in Honjo, there's more than 7 mysteries. The 7 mysteries is a lie. Yeah, fly kite, ride a crocodile, punch hippo. Yeah, exactly. It's the Florida way. Domo timeworm gecko. And basically what's going on is there's this rite of resurrection that allows you to, bring the dead back to life. So a bunch of people have these curses, all based on these 7+ mysteries. And they could basically curse people to steal their souls, but they each have different conditions in order to trick them. For the first guy we played as, Shogo, his thing was if you make contact with him and then leave him, he can kill you. And so we also went with another lady who can set you on fire if you have something flammable on you. So we're gonna also see what other people's curses are like, and it's one of those games with like multiple perspective and routes, so we'll let the mystery unfold. But yeah, I know about the popular hippo. Yeah, it's kitty cat time. Like, as soon as you summon him, he comes to me, of course. What, kitty, you wanna go on my lap? Is that what you want? Yeah, it's cat time. Yeah, so, whoop. Oh no! He tried to jump on my lap and he fell! Yeah, there you are, Cosmic, hello. Oh, poor baby. Wanna try again? Yeah, come on, try again. Poor baby. Come on. He's looking at me scared now. Kitty, don't. Now he's trying to like claw at the chair like it's the chair's fault. Alright, anyway, alright, there we go. Now you're on my lap. Yeah, need him like a stress ball. He loves that. He was literally cuddling with my dad the other day and like petting him. Like, Taffy was petting my dad, not the other way around. Domo, Red Dragon Sage, welcome. Yeah, you could all take turns kneading Taffy like a stress ball. Not me, though. I just bite. So anyway, we're gonna go to Tetsuo Suzumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department. First Investigative Division is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yatsuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Junario. Like, when we played as Shugo, we ran into them before, but we didn't know what they were up to, so now we'll find out what they were up to. Oh yeah, and Shogo is taking souls because a girl he met died. And it's like, we asked her out for drinks, and then she died, so it's like, we gotta revive her to get those drinks. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. You're going back inside. You just had a turtle fly past you? Oh god, yeah. Get inside. I told you. I told you to stay indoors, but you didn't listen to me. You fucked around and found out. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but That high school girls are usually into this spirit board thing these days. I think they call it the Luigi board. It's like, you like the skydive? Okay. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You could try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, it's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Like, no shoot. Where is shoot? Oh, right. Yeah, so that was you. It's like, what are you doing in Florida? Flying around in hurricanes. Yeah, I love the Luigi board. It's my favorite board in Mario Party. Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a cord across a scrap of paper? Flying? Alright, understandable. Sounds like you know all about it. We gotta be open-minded, but what if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Yeah, so it's just talking about the Waluigi board. I think we all know what a Waluigi board is. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this. I'll get him. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. Now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. It's like, but the night is still young. It's only 11 p.m. For them. It's like, it seems like it starts, in-game, it starts from like 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So, you know, the witching hour. Come on, we gotta go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime where we can soak up the atmosphere? Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? Best he could do is taffy. You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. No, I'm not. It's like I'm busy doing spooky things. I'm solving murders. Wait, you mean somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Oh, fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. The former Yatsuda Gardens here and Yokoami, Ichome were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Why, it doesn't even begin to describe it. Alright, anything else to look at? Examine? Any ghosts behind us? Pond? Alright, Kitty just got off my lap. So now I gotta fix my posture. This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River. But the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Yeah, we heard about the decaying limbs and shit. It's like, oh boy, gotta love when your local river becomes so contaminated it can dissolve bone and flesh and shit. Junaria, detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. First Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Is there a Discord? Yes, there is. I do have a Discord, yes. It's like, if you want all the updates and stuff there, that's where you go. But you can also, it's like, if you read the rules and get a role, you can access the rest of the forum where we shitpost and, say weird shit. Yeah, I don't think we want a river that could dissolve shit. That sounds like a bad idea. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. About the case. So early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means that it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the... Like, oh, I'm lagging a little bit. Yeah, it's like... It's Twitch. They're dropping bits on me. It's like not... It's like... I think everyone's getting hit. It should come back in a minute, though. Might be a little laggy for a bit. Yeah, the Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death officer and we tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether that was foul play involved. I think that's about sums things up. But, boss? Yeah, it should be back to normal by now. I just checked. It was in the red for a minute, but now it's back to green. Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but... It's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must be something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi, of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. Ni-chan, no! For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but... Does this game have puzzles? Yes, it does. In fact, one of the puzzles required me lowering the game volume. Like, I could even show you, like, when I saw the voice volume, I thought that meant, oh, there's voice acting in this game, but as you can see, there's no voice acting. Yeah, it turns out it's the ghosts that have voices. And to defeat one of them, I had to mute it so I didn't hear it, or I'd get smushed by a giant foot. So it's got little puzzles like that. It's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Alright, yeah, Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Junario. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Garden early in the morning yesterday. Yeah, it's a genuine ghost trick. In the wrong game. Yeah. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart, looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school. Damn. Getting latent vibes? Yeah, no, it's like you do click around and like check out your surroundings, so I can totally see how you'd see that. I love the latent games. I'm looking forward to the next one coming out eventually. It's like, I don't care if it's 100 hours, I'm streaming it. You can't stop me. Don't worry, you're plenty useful yourself. Me, I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you? I was like, yeah, we played as him in the nut round. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. It's like, hey, don't jinx yourself. It's like we've already seen literally anyone in this game can die. Everyone's expendable. There is no main protagonist. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I could already see it. Ariel, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get the catheter, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kita Senju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looks like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias, too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Huh. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. Drink some water. There we go, I'll blow my nose. There, she scared the goofs away. Yeah, Lane's less murdery. There's also, Ace Attorney. It's like, if you want puzzles with murder, there's the Ace Attorney games. Those are way too long for me to stream, though. As much as I'd love to. Hajime was engaged. He's been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They've just started talking about getting married. That game was announced years ago. The next Lane game? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, when are we getting it? What was her name again? She showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancé may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Subida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. It's like, we might run into her later, who knows? Want to hear the new music? Yeah! That accordion! Ah, hey, boss! I looked at the case that Hajime was running. Oh, great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. Yeah, we know, Michio. Who may have been involved with the disappearance of a boy. I knew this shit was all gonna be connected! Woo-wee! Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into his Michio Shirishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. Probably. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. Like someone silenced him. I see, and you're thinking it may have something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. Why not today? And what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to a Komagata High student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destructive property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what they hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit, is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Oh, well, don't think you could get away with that with other people. So anyways, boss. Were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, this is just summarizing everything. Acute heart failure. Alright, signs of struggle found at the scene. Efforts to locate witnesses underway. Discovered by groundskeeper. Alright, yeah. His boyish charm. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy's done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Or, you know, a ghost. Woo! Dying in the middle of the park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of the struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we could find who they belong to, we might be able to figure out this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't it be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we could rule out a mugging. There probably aren't many people who try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Yeah, he keeps making those kissy faces. He's gotta stop it. Put a little spice on the lips. That'll teach him. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside the park's operating hours, of course. I didn't do it. His body was found early in the morning yesterday, 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? I don't know. Someone probably called them here and then killed them. That's my guess. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Well, it does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There would be no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there is still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. You know, a ghost. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You're like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first, just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Could the killer be the juvenile? Maybe. It could be the juvenile, it could be... It's like there's another guy, if I can pull up his file. Where is he? I barely even remember his name. Where is he? Oh, he's not on here. Darn. But there was another guy, who might also be involved. When we go back to the, to a different person, they might mention him. But there's another person involved that could have done it. Because there was 2 people involved with a kidnapping, so... And the girl was one of them. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? I've been wowed by you, too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you, prying into my personal life all of a sudden? It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You didn't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Should I recommend the game to Miss Seneca? If she hasn't played it already, yeah. But she might have played this game already. I don't know. I feel like she has, or maybe she played some other spooky game. But you can check with her. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home too much, too focused on work. I'd come home only late to get called right back out again, plus being a cop is dangerous work. Wait, hold on. Is he the father? No, because it's Shigima. Or maybe he might be... We'll find out. They'll say. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I won't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. Well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? Wait. I'm trying to see if anyone's last name, like, matches with his. I'm like, who? But maybe they haven't been introduced yet. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'll follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but I'm sure you have a soft side. What, is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. You know your history. Yeah, it happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Is she a tomboy? Maybe. It's like, I tried to cross-reference the persons of interest. We might not have met her yet. Like, all the characters are connected, but there is one girl whose name we don't have. So, it might be her, but we'll get there. She was cute, though, from the brief second I saw her. All that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we'd overlooked one little thing, we may have never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing it was the only one charge brought him against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but... Yeah, we love tomboys in this home. We may have stuck, Fumichika Nijima in a jail... We may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. So this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares about what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that rite of whatever or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop it. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but... Bringing the dead back to life? That's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Alright, I guess I talked everything. Got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Scene. Okay. This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clean now. Almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, shit! Oh, God, what is that? Huh? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it! It was that case all along! Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Ah! Such deep sorrow. Resentful memories entering my mind! Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Okay, well. Yeah, eat the ghost. Okay, so the fucking evergreen is cursed after all! Great! Alright, a resentful memory. He deceived us with his so-called right of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false, dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting netscape clasps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the kind of to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what had fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. Yeah, we can kill now. We can curse people. It's like, funny enough, I didn't do it at all in the first route, and the guy would still do it anyway, and it was like, all right, it's like, I don't have to do anything. The guy's just gonna kill no matter what. But it might be different here. I might be forced this time, or maybe I might not have to do anything at all. We'll find out. He hung there for days. Those necks stretched horrifically. A visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars with a rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Spooky! Ugh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you bear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. No lying! Lying bad. Boss! Boss! Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Yeah, of course, I'm so clean. But not wholesome, but I'm clean. I took a shower. Sorry, I'm fine. Ario. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? I see my frame speed dropping again, so if it be lagging, I suggest you could refreshing the stream. It's like, I blame Twitch, as usual. More likely it's the weather. It's like, you'll tell a better lie by all means. Yeah, that's a terrible lie. Alright, next. We'll just keep going until I can't anymore, I guess. Because that's pretty much what I did with the last lady. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The right of resurrection really exists, and to use it you have to kill people using the power of curses from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. Gonna try another lie? Go for it. Like, that one's the truth. I thought you were gonna lie. No! Talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. Oh, how long have I been Kitty? I've been Kitty for a while. Let me switch back now. There you go. Okay. Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss! It's like, I think that's your worst lie yet! Oh, my nose. Okay, that should be better. Alright, Ryogoku Bridge. Oh boy, it's police music. Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your, senility? It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Well, should I examine my surroundings if I can first? No? Alright. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I've heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs! Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. Thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible! That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. Like, oh boy, supernatural! And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me? Come on, boss, do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Yeah, close enough. Welcome back, Unusual Incidents Unit. The UIU. The UEU. UEU. Those 4 years I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Alright. Yeah, only a handful of people know of its existence. Specializes in paranormal phenomena. Currently, there's only 5 members, including the chief. Network of psychic contacts with sister cases, including Mio Kurosuzu. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped, experienced detectives, while paranormal abilities of their own are sometimes assigned. The current chief is a man named Kiru Nakagoshi. He's born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations and served as Mio Kurosuzu's mentor since discovering her. He's an elusive figure. Few have met him in person. He's rarely seen in the office. That is because he often has the target of curses. Or some theorize it's in fact because, Kuru is not actually a flesh and blood at all. He's a ghost! Ooh! His seat is office usually occupied by a Nue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of the police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation of paranormal affairs. Okay! Alright, I guess his bio's been updated. Well, this is new. He encountered a curse echo while investigating the mysterious death of his colleague, Hajime Yoshimi, in the former Yatsuda Gardens. Oh, no, that's just recapping. Alright, here's his backstory. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic look on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled him a desire to help those in need, it was the sight of Tetsuo Suzumi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is as he pictured it in his youth. A thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. The two initially became friendly when Jun found Richter holed up alone in the reference room scouring over old crime data, and invited him to go bowling, a popular pastime during the era. Yeah, I want to go bowling. I like going bowling. Go bowling. Go bowling and then order some cheese fries. So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, I've never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought it'd help get the point across. Oh, huh. Your top 5. I kid. I don't have a favorite chatter. I like all my chatters. I like all my chatters. I like all my lurkers. I like anyone that comes to my streams. I'm very easy to please. The bare minimum requirement for me liking you is coming to my streams. That's literally it. Oh, huh. Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so. Great irony is if stuff like ghosts were really real, they'd be part of the natural world and therefore natural. Yeah, you got a point there. Then they wouldn't be super anymore. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know the high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Actions Act, the Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the coal field has worker rights issues, huh? So, what do we do now? We've got this Rite of Resurrection and the curse echoes of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. The curse is being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency. So it's not bad. I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad! Hell yeah. Yeah, most ghosts you hear about in the stories are just expert-level phantom farters. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually there'd be a job for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up until tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience. Huh, what? Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a little bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations about working a case you know nothing about? You said it was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. I could sense it had burritos for breakfast today. Oh no! Whatever will we do? There it goes! I think I heard the ghost. Yeah, it smells of sulfur. That's the fart of demons. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Yeah, and methane. Like the cows. Why, thank you. So, what exactly do we do? If these curses are connected to the Seven Mysteries, then the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more out there. We have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Yeah, Porkrill's here. That's why I pulled out the fart for him. Or rather, the ghost pulled a fart. Well, your life... yeah, pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Yeah, pulling up. That means someone who may have had the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There's someone there. Good luck. Like, welcome back to the Try Not to Die challenge. Hey, you there! Sorry to bother you, but I got some questions. I'm with the police. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Utaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes, I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective? Did something happen? Oh, right, lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Okay. So, what is it you're doing here? It must be the incident at the former Yatsuda Gardens. The dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective. Have you heard of the Evergreen Beach? Answer my question! How about you answer my question first? What are you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Not here. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're after, you'd be better off looking around the former Yatsuda Gardens than here. Oh, you know a lot about this. But that's what I thought. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? You. How'd you know? Are you idiot? Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh, crap. Sorry. It was simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look! This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found that they were a curse bearer, not without talking to him first. Which implies he's probably gonna try and kill us soon. If he does, I know how to beat him, but I might just die for the sake of letting it happen. For shits and giggles. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Hey, it's implying he's full of shit! Wow, but I'm not gonna use the curse. I want to see if I don't have to use it. Boss? Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably, too. Before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Boss, why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Well, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, seems like I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then, I'll be honest with you. He says as we could be prompt to use the fucking curse, meaning he's full of fucking shit. So far, so good. Anything to check for... If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins, but curses are involved here. I should take over. There's something I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance on collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. He must know you could tell, right? You told him. Yeah, I think he's fucking with us. He's like, oh, he must be bluffing. I'm gonna keep lying. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is that a threat? Yes. It's your final warning. There he goes. All right. Ugh. My curse, the foot washing mansion. Do you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll just be taking both of your soul dregs anyway. Wait! Namigaki! The foot washing basin is a powerful curse and is so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. He is unironically threatening us with feet. Very deadly feet. There you go. Get out of here. Hurry. I'll find you later. I muted him last time, but I want to see what happens if I don't mute him this time. I'll probably die, but I want to see if I get an achievement or something. What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. Oh, the voice of his curse echo. Ah, this voice. Ah. Yep. All right. He got smushed. Dead. But yes, I know. I know how to escape it. You don't have to tell me. I just wanted to see what would happen. There we go. Alright. Too late, hear the voice! What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible, this has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him! Right. Namigaki, get down! Ah, damn it! Boss, here is Curse Stone. Good work, give it to me. Got it. Woo! No more feet. Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't sit on the soul of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. How could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it! Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something dropped his curse from... Ugh. Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw it activates the curse of the foot-washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the Seven Mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Phew! Yeah, let's see. Kills by crushing one who hears the command, wash. She was an accomplished Omioji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something intelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. Well, there's the stinky foot. Wash the foot! Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. We have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. Seems that the hatred that the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have some spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in paranormal affairs. So you are spiritually gifted after all. Just in the opposite direction. Alright, let's head to the next place. Alright, let's go! To the park! Hey, who that? Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Who this? Arishi. Huh? That'll give us a thing in a second. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Yeah, I'm like, Arishi, what? Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. Yeah, this is the dude the private detective was talking to. Yeah. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Arishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Yeah, it's like we kept hearing his name, but we never saw his face until now, so that's why I was confused. But okay. Okay. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator of the local folk museum as a teacher at Komagata High School. He's the teacher. His recent publication of The Rite of Resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among students. Yeah, wasn't he wearing glasses when the detective guy was talking to him? That might have been what threw me off. Was he the one that wore glasses? Gotta check later. Later, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the urge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kuro Kikyo Cafe on Honkusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and an Introduction to Bondo History. Alright. Well, let's get this over with. I'm a busy man. What are we doing? Now, Mr. Arishi. Honk. I can't read. What are you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk of the town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about a book? The Record of Fates? Ah, right, you found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. Oh, what? Don't tell me you want to know about how to carry the Rite of Resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Was the research you were doing just now also related? Well, yes, that's right. Alright, he's looping. Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I met. Pitiful. Yeah, I'm back at it again! I'm back with the spookies! Yeah, Doma of Yaether, welcome. Huh? So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I must pray that it's real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I received a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection. If I find it, I'll receive a sum so great I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, then that means someone is sponsoring your research. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. Yeah, people love their spooks. The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I'm so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. I just want to check something really quick. Can I find it? I wanted to see if I could look up that guy again, if I could. Thing is, I don't remember when exactly... Wait, I think I found him. No, it was a different... there was a different guy with glasses. Never mind. Okay, I just wanted to check to make sure I didn't confuse myself. You're surprisingly innocent. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? Sure, it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. Yeah, the hair looked similar. I was confused as well, but I looked at. The guy that the detective talked to, his name was, Junochi. But Arishi's been mentioned before. So that's why I was very confused, but no. Yeah, I'm going to Lulu. The episode so tries to fill the gaps in a story that lacks detail. When something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environmental affect how it's told, changing its context. Silly little things can turn to terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Oh, I see. Take the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Yeah, posture good. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit, I am curious. So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the rite exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that was what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. I'll hydrate as well, yes. Get that hydration! Yes, the Lulu confirmed. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Oops. Yeah. This Record of Fates, where'd you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Were you looking for curse stones? What? Damn it, if you know about that, then... Calm down, no need to get so defensive. Show you mine. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? What's up, Doom Guy? You got a eep? A curse stone? You are a curse bearer. A leaf. Is the Evergreen Beach, then? Yep, will you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Oh, interesting. I'll reveal the details, why not? I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. Bogo's Binted? Yeah! The memories of the Seven Mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. Yeah, bingo. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try and lie to me, I'll know. You could curse a citizen? You call yourself an officer of the law. That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What does he want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? I totally have! I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you. I think he was the one that trapped Shogo in the dark in the one part of the route, so... The story definitely isn't linear. It's like, there may be different timelines for different characters. I don't know. So... Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone here. Stone acquired. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived among the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The Soba card on South Warigetsui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Which arc is the best? I don't know, we just got started. Like, we only completed one guy's route so far. But there's still, like, there's still God knows how many characters. I'm pretty sure brandishing an item that you believe to be a deadly weapon is a crime. Yeah. Still, he could not accept it. His rage of having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Meanwhile, I blow my sinuses open. It's that time of the year when my allergies have to act up. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the silver card had opened and would flicker out suddenly even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from the beyond. Spooky! Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Huh. Yeah, I need a sinus flush. Need to clear out my sinuses. Oh, right. Would you tell me everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we've solved the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me all the resentful memories of the Seven Mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fate. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. How do you get cursed? Oh, the lantern? The lantern traps you in darkness and kills you. It happened in another route, so that's how we know. It's like, basically, in order to escape it, we needed to have a lighter to get rid of the darkness. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wondered, the mysteries and writer are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see, then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make him spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. Yeah, like if a crazy man points a banana at you and says bang in a sincere belief that doing so, that's attempted murder. Like people get off the attempt was ineffective, might declare legally insane though. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Some people be crazy. That's a banana. Banana rotate. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if needed be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast, and may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there are some soul strikes in Gaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? Not much, but it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our research. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but, boss? Huh? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right, yeah, I guess that's true. Alright, it looks like I can't go to the next one yet. It's blurred out, I can't even click on it, so... We'll move on to Yako! Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate, Mio Kurosuzu, in their classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. It's Luigi time! You still haven't talked to the girl? I can go back when it's time. I can literally go back when I need to, so. Part of the reason why I don't want to do it yet is because I don't want it to mess anything up. Plus it's I think it starts me like at the beginning of the route and I don't want to have to go through all that again, so I'll do it later. No eating! That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Yako is a student at Class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate, Michio Shiraishi, committed suicide. Oh, that's why I was confused. Similar last name. She attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and feeling desperate, if I transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Senoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. More lies. No more lies! Despite her modern appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong she's easily moved to tears. Like, well, that one's a pretty obvious lie. She's also a quick-tempered and quarrelsome. Always prepared to stand up against those who harm her friends or family or friends. It's possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken and is a source of considerable stress for her mother. I'm like, when was... Yeah, I might have read this already. I forget if I did. No, I don't think I read this. Yutaro is an elite student at a prestigious university. He lives off the generous allowance he receives from his parents, who are both prominent local figures. Although Yutaro has lived a charmed material life, emotional neglect at home has caused him to develop a spoiled, egotistical streak. Oh no. I have a bit of a cough. Let me drink some water. Okay. Real allergy hours. Yeah, although Yutaro has lived a charmed material life, emotional neglect at home has caused him to develop a spoiled, egotistical streak. The only kindness he knew growing up was from his family's maid. He still finally thinks of the plain rice with butter they used to enjoy together. Okay. And he has an updated thing. Rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Suzumi always worked in the field. Yeah, the allergies are making my throat all itchy. Field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man ever prepared to help his fellow officers. That same attentiveness to his work and colleagues, however, cost Tetsuo his marriage several years ago. Tetsuo has a penchant for candy and desserts, which he tries but fails to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets whenever he is sent to investigate a case and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he was with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Yeah, give him the Doom. You could have my allergies. He's also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to investigation-related research, which is actually spurred by his wish to have something to discuss with his daughter. Just looking at something. Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's start. Yeah, donate some mana. Yes, quite the spooky spell. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. Thank you for the follow, Dalmo. Welcome. Fine, we'll put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Do I have to actually click on it? Like this? Just like that, relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant, repeat what I say, okay? Yeah, that's what you get for biting me all the time. I have a stuffy nose. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Spectre of the board. Yes, it's some cheap Luigi board. They're using the little yen coin and everything. Good. Please tell us if you're there. Hello? Yes. Whoa, really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you can ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What's this girl's name? Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me? Yeah, see? You even used the weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Alright, we got Mio here. Transferred class to Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she's an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio, however, found a friend in her classmate. She's begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is an apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio's already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. You say that like this is a bad thing. I bet, even the teachers get it wrong all the time. Yeah, where's Luigi? We need to summon Luigi. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, alright, what's my name? I think you should know the answer to this. What's my name? Huh? What's the matter? That's strange. No? It told me no? Ah, that means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name? Is this spirit really the real deal? Yes. Psst. It's fine! I feel like it's giving me attitude. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we? High school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. Oh, Spirit, are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? No. Said no, is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. Yeah, it's like, do you have any how difficult it is to spell when you have to select these letters at a time instead of having a normal flow? Yeah, right? It's so weird. I actually call it a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. Like, leaving out a phone to ring for anyone to pick up an answer. They don't really think of themselves as a specter or the spirit of the board. Oh, really? Yeah, we get a spirit that tells them to fuck off. Like, if we keep asking questions, eventually. Oh, it feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I just call you the Spectre? Yeah. Alright, thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. I'll ask again, what's my name? Didn't even hesitate. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah, cause of death. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board! Did Michio Shirishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? Yeah, the ghost spells fuck off. Oh, it said no. So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Oh, we have a picture for her now. Yeah, she was found deceased, body broken, severely contorted. They thought it was a suicide. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a strong outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point where they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading through complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. This might be important later. It's like, oh, great spirit, what is your wisdom? You have to shit pants. Oh, Spectre. Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident? Ah. It said yes. So it was an accident. Michio. Then did she slip and fall from the apartment building? No. Huh, she didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling the apartment building? No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Then how about we want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life? Do you know where it is? I wonder. Uh-oh, I think you made it inky. Huh? Oh! Ah! What is this? Stop, I'm scared, Mia! Calm down, you can't let it go before it's over. Ah! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. The Fool's Procession. Kill them, kill them. Those who hear the sound, kill them all. You've acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the Curse Echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. So that's slightly different than the foot one. It's like, it's similar to the foot one, but slightly different. Kills by fatal fall one hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Oh, so then, it's like, then they killed them. Whoever had the fool killed them. Probably. Yeah, this is basically a weaker version of the foot. And it could probably be beaten the same way. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. Yeah, you would have to mute music. It's like, we might get to that very soon, depending on what this ghost wants. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving it all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, so please! Someone help me! She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her to stop. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. So, someone put glue on the mask and she suffocated? That's pretty messed up. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Yeah, is it bad to mention he put on Gorilla Glue? Don't worry, I never plan on taking it off anyway. Alright, next. Moving along, 1 week ago. Flashback. Oh, do I have to interact. Okay. I was like, what? Hey, did you hear? Someone in our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio? She's been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. You hear about the suicides in the news, but for it to happen here is scary. By the way, isn't our girl transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know at the school she was at before she transferred to also had a suicide? What, for real? It seems kind of fishy. Yeah, it's Sue Aside and her sister, Jen Aside, and they live in the homicide. You know, I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about keying myself, too, if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Yeah, did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. And just think about a practice test makes me want to die too. And all else cares about his grade scores and test scores and grades. Yeah, it's Reggie from Nintendo. Yeah, this is the home teacher, the Junochi. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiriishi, passed away last night. Yeah, this dude. I know, I got them mixed up too. I was so confused. That's why I had to look it up. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. Yes, body is ready. That's why he's Reggie Aside. The cause of death is still under investigation. And there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Yeah, exactly. His body's reggy. Hey, you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There'll be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Several days later. Have I played Franbo yet? No, I haven't. It's like, I never played it. I think I watched Jack Spadicy play it like a million years ago. Like when it had just came out, but that was so long ago, I'd probably be able to play it and not remember a single thing. Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? Art's been playing it. It seems like your type of game. It is. From what I remember from watching someone play it, it is. So I could always see if Throne has it or something. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Oh, yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into the occult stuff, you know. Got that kind of gloomy look and you've literally got a star in your head. Did Markiplier? No, I think it was Jack Spadici. Let me check. Rambo. Jack. It was Jacksepticeye. It was way back in 2015. That was almost 9 years ago. Holy shit. Yeah. Huh, I didn't know how I should feel about that. There's also another one that I think I watched the first part of, but then I never watched the end. It was the one with the girl wearing the mask. I don't remember the name of it. That's old enough to drive in your country. But you do know how to do it, right? Sally something. It was called Sally. I think it was called Sally something. Oh yes, I think I know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want to say it was Sally... Sally Face! Sally Face. Oh, there's a complete game now. Yeah, I think I only watched episode 1. So that's another one I can consider. Hey, Mio, you know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yes, that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I know there's many people who don't know. He's always talked about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. Want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. Sally Sunshine? No, Sally Face. What's Sally Sunshine? No, not Sally Sunshine. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced it was suicide. Like can't be right, she'd never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times for her to kill herself. I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together a little piece of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some of that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself. How dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. You were thinking of Maria Sunshine, fair enough. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. Uh-huh. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People talking about that body found in former Yatsuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing I want to ask is... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death. Or where the Rite of Resurrection's hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes! Thank you, Mio! Okay, then tomorrow after dark. Alright, here are notes. Spy discovered 1 week ago, died from full body, blunt force trauma, believed to have fallen off a roof. Deceased parents have recently remarried. Rumors among the students suggest physical abuse. Maybe a motive, maybe not. Yes. They are cute. Very cute indeed. Uh-huh. Oh, are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see, we used a spirit board, and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. Then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you weren't experiencing any negative effects. Yeah, she actually cared. It's like they're friends or something. Yeah, I'm rooting for her, too. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Oh, was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hands? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? It's the curse stone! Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What's that so scary? Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see, thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean it's the real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about panicking. Yeah, she runs into Shogo and dies. I don't know how the storylines are gonna line up, but we'll find out. No, it's okay. Here's something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they wouldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really don't have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. I wonder if you'll end up having to go back to Shugo's route later to open up when the others don't die. I think that's what's gonna happen. That's why I'm not jumping straight back into his route yet. Hey Mia, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay, I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Why is she doing kissy faces? I have no idea. Just something the kids are doing, I guess. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. Oh. Voice. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I couldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? You mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the Rite of Resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by Onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. Yep, lost you. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Feast of Shadows? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City! Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something that happened naturally. I see. Yeah, it's Feast of Shadows. It's basically just recapping what you just said. The mysterious voice of the cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. A cursed stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects only appear after the sun is set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curse can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct, but speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop! You should be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. So, in Shogo's route, someone unknown killed Yoko, and then Shogo died mysteriously the moment he had 100%. Maybe the same person who killed Yoko was following Shogo and killed him. Maybe, I don't know. It's like we don't have all the pieces yet, but we'll find out. Your classes got canceled for tomorrow. Let's go! Woo! Stay up all night, sleep all day. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation even though I'm here with you. That curse stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would possibly be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way! Oh, they're calling you to a party. Ah, gotcha. Well, have fun. No way! That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Yeah, enjoy your party while we have a cool stream. I'm sure they'll be fine. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it would be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting someone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, I need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should awaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Secondly, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Alright. If this is the curse of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible there are others who receive curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said there are other curse bearers or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance we might be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Yeep! We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio, yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? Rite of Resurrection would be real, though. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. Michio died in an accident, and I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Or the curse's echo's grudge is rubbing off on you? Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako. Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand, I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could... Yeah, I don't see Mio being long for this world. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. Your influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one at school, is there? I think so. The late shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Ah! What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Hello? Hello, Mio? Is that here? What's happening? Where are you? Mio, doku no doko. It could be. I don't know. I'm trying to look for... Ah! That got me. Ah! Oh, no. What was that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here. Can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see anything. Not that way, Yako. Behind you. I'm behind you. Turn around this way. It's pitch black. I have no idea which way I'm facing. Hello? Oh, there she is. There you are, Mio. This way over here. Be careful. Your field of vision is being limited. Right. Alright. I'm gonna use this chance to take my bathroom break now. But yeah, they probably are being targeted by the darkness guy. Did she get spawn killed? Not yet, but we probably will be if we fuck up this next section. But anyway, we'll find out about that after my break, after these messages. BRB. Alright, I'm back. You're feeling the EP Doom guy? Alright, well, rest well, then. Yeah, don't let the bed bugs bite. Alright, back to it. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shush. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Yeah, Bite Cosmic. He loves being bit. Well, check it out. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Look, do you see anything? Try and get a look around. Oh, hey! Whoa, what? Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonochi? Well, thanks for the bits. And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my, what is going on here? That bastard! He's at it again! I have to kill him. I won't get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako. You can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Yeah, it's like... Koei was an honor student top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eyes, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Koei to sink into a deeper depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Koei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Koei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considered students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Wowee. Did he do something to Yako? I have no idea. He might have. See, he told me, let's see, rebellious student, skips classes. He told me was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools, with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior. But this only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Alright. Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they don't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I'm wondering what's gone into me. I could barely remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partially the cursed influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But because Mr. Junochi or Hitomi... Oh god, he's right there! Really be the curse bearer? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. You're right. Don't look back. Don't look back. Oh god, why am I yawning? I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... What are you doing, miss? Eek! You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it is a little Yako. Anyways, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. It's the school janitor. It's like... Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature. Going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He's affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems, like murder. Whatever the truth may be, he'll be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. It's like, yeah, gee, I wonder who he used to be! I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. No Saturday, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't got nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Huh? Oh, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. Oh, but... Worried about Mio. Actually a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so. Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. Suzu. That transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. All right. It's on the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Like he's gonna die too. God, stop yawning. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm gonna take a look. Mio, are you there? Yeah, she was supposed to go straight home. Huh? Oh yeah, she did. Eek! Mio, what happened? Where'd I go wrong this time? That's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry, The truth is, Yeah, where's her leg? She's missing a leg. I think we just died. Deceased. There's someone who must not be trusted. Yeah, the janitor. You ate it. The janitor is probably the one with the reed curse. So I was like, hey, there's someone inside. Oh, I'll go kill her then. Don't eat legs. Yeah, it's like you can withhold information, so I won't tell him that there's a fresh female body to cut up inside. Go home. All right, Mr. Jonochi was actually looking for you inside the main building. What's that? He's here right now? What was he thinking? I don't know. He was in Class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. I imagine you'd know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. Back to the front gates. Mio's late. I waited for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Is it Shogo? No. That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Arishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It would be strange for him to be involved with the curses. Wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? It was way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. I'm home. Thank goodness. I didn't think the walk was ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's out light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. For now. I wonder if it's like I see it branches. Alright, it looks like the only one I can go back to is this one. Resume. Start from the conversation on the bridge. I think that's right where we left off. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bears are up to. Luckily, the Subida River is a good distance for many of the Seven Mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. Oh, we're nowhere near the end. I think we're only getting started. I see. Alright. Excuse me? Hey! Where'd she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. That was the lady that was behind Shogo. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Ah, curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono. University student. Was I right on the money? She might be the daughter, because Because the one guy was like, talking like, yeah, I have a daughter. And I'm like, when's she gonna appear? She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave, walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul drakes is to kill other curse bearers. That's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I get the gist. Funny world we live in, huh? So you're saying you're one of these curse bearers? No, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? That your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. So where's this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. So this is running parallel to the cop story. Okay. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right... He lost it? How'd he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well... It's strange that you probe into that of all things. It's just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that! I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I think we're in the Shogo saved Yoko and got cursed by the same thing that tried to get her ending. Probably, because like I said, I've played other non-linear visual novels like this. So that is very likely. I saw the two of you made out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was gonna ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd given them to you? It's like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know till you ask. Just really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. Anyway, you are curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems... how do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. No, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really, do you think so? Everyone says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Ah, yes, the rich taking all the poor pastimes, like eating lobster. Huh, yeah, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Domo, per. Welcome, yes, catbug, confer. Yeah, it's been gentrified. Yeah, and the reverse does indeed happen too. This is true. The times do be changing. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works as most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. Yeah, hamburger! Hamburger, please. Have cheeseburger. That's only the tea-tight tip of a verifiable iceberg at work. I gotta admit, I've only really known him from those landscapes myself. Don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day over 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up till his old age, huh? Impressive. Man did not get arthritis. Or carpal tunnel, I guess. Yeah, be so high class by going to the Mickey D's. Or the Burger Kings. It's like, be a king by going to Burger King. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag I don't even remember the last time I ate at Burger King. It's probably been like 20 years. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hold on, are you saying? Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way is this going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces it could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. Imagine the length of time it takes to make a hamburger patty. Yeah, well, you know. Gotta chop that shit up. You've gotta be kidding me. Blow my nose. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the right of resurrection to... That's right! I want to bring Hokusai back to life! Yeah, this girl be fangirling over some dead guy who wants to bring him back to life. She's like, yeah, screw that other guy. It's like, the real man of my dreams is long dead. Bring my husbando back to life. That's certainly a novel idea. Then again, I told you guys about my history teacher who simped over Benjamin Franklin, so if she was in this game, that's exactly what she would do. That's what she used it on? What a waste. Yeah, this is just a summary of him. Yeah, she said all this already. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bear before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck! Yeah, it's like she... It's so great. Ayame is clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. I would quote that meme, but I don't know if Twitch would like me using that word. She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. Oh, so she's one of those. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. We know what it is. That's why I figured you guys would know. If you know, you know. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after cursed stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. You weren't paying attention? No, just referring to girls being stupid. There's a meme that talks about it, but yeah. It's like, but he uses a bad word, so I won't say it. Only because I don't want to give Twitch an excuse to do anything to me. Because they be out here hunting down VTubers like it's a sport. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. We'll head back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Like, you head back to the mansion, I'll tail her for a while. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, it's like the hunter being hunted? Terrible. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's like I'm supposed to be the hunter. What a time we live in. Why is 2024 like this? Back at the mansion. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and come home alone. I could hear the wind rustling in the trees. Ooh, a sticker! Yippee! I found another sticker. It's the ostracizer. Can't be hunted on me. You have to come at me from behind, and trust me, you don't want that smell. Ew. Yucky. It's like, don't worry, I won't hunt you unless someone puts a hit on you. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It always stayed the same all these years, even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Yeah, just recapping what she just said. I guess it's time to go inside. Oh, and that just ends the chapter. Alright, moving along then, I guess. It's like, alright, if they go home, that's it for now. Until they're forced to go outside again. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to Seven Mysteries. This the last spot, huh? We've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. It sounds like we'll have to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out their last place. We get that conversation with the femsimp was blocked earlier now. Couldn't happen until you took the lamp thingy. Yeah. They were connected. So we finally get a lead. Well, his was... It's like, I could pull it up. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Well, we got our confirmation, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our answer. We have our answer. This is the timeline where Shogo dies. This is it. This is it, baby. It's like, yeah, baby, that's what I've been talking about! We are in the timeline where Shogo dies. So that's why we're able to play as all the other characters. This is what happens if he saves Yoko. So that's why we can't go back. That's why we can't go back to Shogo's timeline yet, because we need to see what happens in the other timeline first. Because if you look at his thing, it's grayed out, which means we can't do anything in it. Yeah, she's gonna feel bad when she learns about this. It's like, this is kind of her fault, in a way. Sort of, kind of. Like, not exactly, but kind of, sort of. Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. Yeah, she took him out there. I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. It's like, I had a suspicion, but this just answered all our questions. Well, not all of our questions, but a question. Domo the Real Chicken Dude, welcome. Just in time to examine the dead body. How you doing? Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Oh, that is bad news. So they got someone else. What'd you just walk into? Well, for a very, very quick recap, basically there are people with curses known as curse bearers. And basically they're collecting souls so they can perform a rite of resurrection to bring dead people back to life. And the dead body there is one of the victims. And these cop guys are trying to stop them by collecting the curses and, you know, prevent anyone else from dying. Yeah, shit's all fucked up, exactly. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? Yes, this game is on Steam. It is. In fact, someone bought this for me, so that's why I'm playing it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I totally recommend this. If you like spooky stuff, I recommend this game. And it's non-linear, so don't worry about spoilers too much because you're seeing this out of context. Yeah, go get it after, by all means. I also have a YouTube channel. It's like, the VOD for that'll be on there as well if you want to look at it some more. There you go. Put Kitty away. With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit, guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. How much is the game? Ooh, thanks for the bits! Arigato! How much is it? Well, I can look at my Steam right now. Like I said, someone gifted it to me, so I didn't pay for it. Paranorma. It might go on sale soon, because it's spooky month. Yeah, right now it's $20. So I would say you can either, if you're up for paying $20, again, I recommend it. But if you want to wait until to see if it goes on sale, that's also an option. Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. Why is it ringing? I checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bear for any curse that goes around. You're broke? Oh no. Well, thanks again for the bits. Like I said, you can always wait for a sale. It'll probably go on sale for Halloween. That's my guess. It's like, I'm just playing it. It's like, I'm just playing it early because I have other spooky games to play. We're starting spooky month early. The ring of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. He seems distracted by the phone. Alright. Ring, ring, ring. I could wait. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. We got stickers! Woo! I got another sticker. Let's see. Where is it? The pelican knot. That's cute. Alright, now I'll answer it. Yes, and I do have his Discord. Alright, well, we do have an NSFW, thing. But yeah, you should probably change your password if you're getting hacked. Yeah, exactly. We have a spicy channel for that. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Oh, I clicked. Damn it. Yeah, don't worry, boss. You can do it going now. Okay. Click too soon! Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth? Good evening, Detective Suzumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Whoa! I finally got him! The real deal, Detective Tetsuo Suzumi himself! Ah, wait, that's Chief Inspector Suzumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already, after all the time we spent together? What a time that says, as I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this Fumichika Nejima? What? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? Ding ding ding, you've got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsuzumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So this is payback. Damn it! What's your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented! Seen the light! I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks, I don't need anything. Don't need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. That's a big deal, considering in order for anything like patrol to happen, 3 judges have to agree on it in Japan. Yeah! Not sure how he managed to convince them, but he did it. Must have rolled a d20. Yeah, I know Japan's pretty harsh when it comes to crime. Like, really harsh. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would all be too easy just to kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole gods threw at me. And I did it all for you, Suzume. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings of murder. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up! That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. How'd you know where I am? Whoa, that's my favorite part! The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for! This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. Wahaha! What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. What? Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Nejima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Do you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? There's not a single person you care about. I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you! Ooh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my! Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Oh, fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times. I won't let that happen. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Suzumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a particular curse it is. And that's where my hint ends. Wahaha! God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. Oh, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you till dusk. By then, I should probably get a couple hundred people or so, and it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Wahaha! Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one. Which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nijima. You've got 12 hours. You really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul drakes to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Damn. Boss! Or did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. Meaning that with Nejima being a curse bearer, he's going to resurrect us and kill us again. What the fuck? Psst. Just our luck, really. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse would be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use it to find out where he is, but then we're going in all alone. We could try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, aye, boss. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killings still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Suzumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika's Nejima's whereabouts. Suzumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bears in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. Or did it? 12 hours to sunset. Yeah, that was only like chapter 1. Alright, yeah, it's like dun dun dun. Alright, let's just pick up straight from here. Back at the park. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Oh wait, some forensics have finished our investigation. The body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. Hey, another bird. It's the... Swanelope swoosh. Cool. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. He's been up all night gathering information. It must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy. But I'm glad to have him on my side. It gave me a chance to rest up. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. Did Yoko kill him? Unless someone else had the curse instead of him. Alright, yeah, because that's how she died, but after she died, that's how we found the curse. So either... It probably wasn't her. It was probably because Yoko didn't die and he didn't have a motivation to take the curse. Someone else probably got it instead and killed him. But we'll see. He drowned in the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too? Yeah, the, Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, Ario. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, you're saying she was stepped on, meaning... foot. Exactly. Crushing is the foot-washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to 7 mysteries. Then this is Namigaki's doing. Shit, I knew he'd used it! Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. As for the 3rd victim... Oh shit! He was identified as Kohei, Jonochi, 32, a teacher at Kamagata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. The teacher's dead! Fuck! His death appears to be external trauma from a heavy fall or blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he could have fallen from the gymnasium or main building. A teacher dying at school. And not just a school. It houses one of the 7 mysteries. The Fool's Procession. Right, that's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. Too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries. It's probably Chris Bear at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to 7 mysteries. Yeah, Yako probably went back and killed him. Problem that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's most also likely why Nejima gave us until dusk. I must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we've got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Alright, boss, let's do this! At the moment, we only know the identity of four curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki had the bush-washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided read. Yeah, that about sums it up. Yeah, this is just a recap. For those that need to keep track, we better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's more connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Aye aye, Captain. I asked around Sumida's Community Safe Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Arashi. Yeah, I heard about that. He was looking to determine whether it was really a suicide. Looking at the height of the building, force of impact, her wounds, all that. He must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But it's already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to stir things up. Oh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on the desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of a vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or a flat-facing vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look like an awful lot like a fall. Well, the ghost did say it was an accident. So there's a chance it wasn't suicide. What a terrible way to go. No brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite a grisly case. The vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. The driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi has already talked to the forensics and traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. That's right, unrelated, but I got something else, too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Araishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Remember the girl Yoshimi met the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda? Community Safety didn't have any contact information on her on hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues, from the sound of it. They even said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Is that the... Yeah, that's the delinquent. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't we have community safety tracker down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed for today. Because that teacher died. That's right. Alright, if that's not something we can do today, we might have to forget about it. Let's move on then. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiance from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I've managed to get a picture of her. She sure is such a beauty, but... Oh boy, here it comes. But what? Pre Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Well, we'll find out where she went to eventually. It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps? It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. So yeah, it's like, oh no, she's hot! But Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years. You never know, things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. We'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be the same person who was out for Yoshimi as after fiancé as well. She could be in danger. You're right, either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. Yippee! Yippee! We'll know as soon as she's found. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guess he wasn't at home or at work? About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. Yeah, posture. Rah. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. Oh yeah, no, this game's gonna take a while. I already know that. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. I've heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. He was probably overworked. So Nejima got fucked about unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse. Or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. It's like he's a sociopath. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That explains why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nejima, yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It's best to put her in protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet, I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? Why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up, I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an... Cool, I just got an achievement for some reason. Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. Well, probably because it just struck midnight again, so they're like, here, have another achievement. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Nejima do it? Former, eh? That cuts deep. Yikes, sorry, it just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with her curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse would kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided reed. What was the story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Ah, right, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Namagata High School to look into Hitomi Okada, or to Michio Saraishi's house to find more about her. Alright, we'll go to the high school first, I guess. Like, let's keep going. Like, keep going until it won't let me go no more. Wow, 12 shots deep. Make sure you drink some water. Stay hydrated. And keep an eye on your drinks. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Was there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. The news that a teacher also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Homogata High Gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Anything else? Any stickers, maybe? Stickers? I like me some stickers. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida city officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. The school's no exception. Alright. Yeah. Got the Pompadours, the Yankees. Like, I think we all know what juvenile delinquents are. Wowee, vodka. That's why I'm like, drink some water! And I don't mean Russian water! This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the fool's procession, and of course where the teacher was killed. Domo Shadow Man, welcome. Why couldn't you raid? Oh, that's weird. I blame Twitch. I'll look into it later, but hey, hello, how you doing? No one does shots of water. Yeah, Twitch has not been treating VTubers well lately, so I'm like, they're sabotaging us on purpose. But hey, welcome, hello. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Live to 102. Be fun like a monkey, but don't stink like one too. Oh, it's a bad day. Well, glad to hear it. Yeah, I hope things get better for you. Hope you have a good birthday. Buy yourself some cake this weekend. Get some presents. Hang out with some people. You know, have a good birthday. Happy birthday. And thanks for the bits. Oh, right. Speaking of schools. What is it? You said paranormal affairs can't help us right now. Why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of the people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you sure seem eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, is that anything about exploiting them? I just want to give you our young experts the opportunity to shine. You spent alone, but your brother did get you your favorite drink and candy, so it's not bad. Yeah, at least you got something. That still counts. You got birthday wishes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sucks. But hey, at least you had a couple nice things happen, so it's like, take a deep breath, lay down, relax, enjoy your candy, have your drink, enjoy the spooky terrors. When'd you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. Alright, you're out of things to say. Like, what am I supposed to click on? 9 a.m. A perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt they'll be that simple. Is there anything else for me to do? I guess not. I guess I have to leave. Maybe later. Maybe there'll be something later. He got a party-sized candy of Crunch. Oh, nice. Didn't know it existed, so he also got you a Sprite. Yeah, have some candy, have some Sprite. Well, there you go. Happy birthday. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. It's like, you sure about that, buddy? Is there any stickers around here? Stickers? Stickers? The houses are really crammed together in these narrow hallways. And strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. Place normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. It seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Ooh, there is a sticker! I knew it! Like, I gotta check for stickers! Sticker. It's the illegal eagle! Funny. What is this game? The TLDR. So basically, there are curses that could give, that could be given to people to become curse bearers, and if they kill people with the curse and absorb their souls, they can complete the rite of resurrection to bring people back to life. So, but these guys are trying to, like, you know, prevent that from happening. But there's multiple POVs to play. See anything else to examine? I was checking the Shirishi house at the end of the road. The street's really narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Alright, I'll check the house. To the house! Aria's off checking the household. I'll just wait till he gets back. So, the Shiraishi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Like, you back yet, buddy? I don't know why, but the sound like you're putting down your ceramic bowl and... The sound sounds like you putting down your ceramic bowl and metal spoon. Oh, the sound effects. Yeah, I know what you mean. So I was like, what? Oh, okay. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Yeah, have some cornflakes. The game's telling me I can't move on. Yeah, I can't progress any further. Alright, I'll hold off. I figured I'd try and see how far I can get. Let's go back here. Yeah, throughout the night, Richter continues to gather information. So, let's see what he's up to. Oh. After his section that... You don't think you're gonna finish this chapter? I think we'll finish this section. We'll see. We'll see how long it is. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers, but I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. I was beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society could be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. It's the old mansion where I was born and raised. Any stickers? Sticker? No sticker. Okay. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, it says it doesn't allow raids? Huh, I wonder why. I should have raids enabled. Then again, I have disconnection protection enabled, and it still split my VOD the other day, so... Blame Twitch. It could be a bug. Like, no joke, earlier in the week, there were people getting banned for bits. Like, there was some kind of bug in Twitch's system that was, causing people to be banned because it was saying the bits were fake when they were actually real. It was so weird. Luckily, I managed to avoid that. And it's been resolved now, so I'm no longer at risk. Like, it happened on Monday, and I don't stream on Monday, so I lucked out. Because I have over 10 bits, which I thought was weird, too. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we just lucked out. How many VODs I end up with? Just 2. I just had to fuse the 2 together. And luckily, DaVinci Resolve updated, and the new version renders a lot faster now, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, they might have gotten banned for receiving bits too, so I'll have to check my settings. What's that? Our current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed dregs, but I was wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the raid for a purpose. But yeah, no, Shadow Man, you don't always have to raid into me. You could just stop by and say hello. It's like, don't feel obligated. But I appreciate the thought. Oh? I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? As long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you expect. Yeah, of course, I appreciate it, yeah. No, raids are good. Compensation. Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigemas, would it? Of course, why, any amount would be fine if it get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate with in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets. Oh my. Only 3? Only? Ma'am, you do not want to know the body count in the Shogo timeline. That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. Or it could be that someone like me is telling them not to do it! Yeah, Shogo may have been the most effective killer of them all. Funny enough, and it's like, he's the least motivated. He's like, oh yeah, this girl died. I gotta bring her back to life so I can go have drinks with her. I mean, it's like one of them wants to bring back an artist, another one wants to bring out her dead son, the other one wants to bring out her dead friends. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? Yeah, by all means, do it and see what happens. There might something might actually happen if you do it differently. There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them in action. And then we offer them the deal. None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind this all? You mentioned hearing an agonizing voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in the area on purpose, and they are likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you're thinking this person is not one of the curse bearers? Got a sharp mind, man. Yeah, it's like he would have been dead if I actually pushed the button, probably. Then again, it's like, you never know. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the right. This would be very risky, since as a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target. So it'd actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers moved less aggressively. Speaking of lies, you got one more. Alright, lay it on me. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Like, I think that's your worst lie yet. Let's consider this. If the mastermind wasn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves, I mean, our intention was also to steal the souls while the other cursed bears compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action, which is why I figured it best for us to attempt the same strategy. Yeah, of course. So how should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bear themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. Oh. I learned something new about the criminal involved in the kidnapping. It concerns the serial killings. There was a body found at Komagata High School. The person identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Yonochi. Do you think he was a curse bear? I'm not sure. It's possible. But regardless, that means the two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't a oh no. I'm fine, having a bit of a cough. Oh, thank you for subbing! Arigato, Vampish Pick. It's like... yeah, give me a sub to bring me back after coughing. I'll drink some water. Oh, and thanks for another 100 biddies. Arigato. Yeah, that's what they all say. It's just a cough. 14 shots deep. Well, apparently that's all it takes to sub. I appreciate it. It is enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiriichi's residence. It would be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. If there's a mastermind inciting the curse bears to collect soul dregs, can we be sure there even is a rite of resurrection? Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bears into action. Seeing it might be all for naught, do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do with it without using the curses ourselves. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating. By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigation on all of them. But I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoricho Park. You even determined her address? You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with Yuki-oi in the curriculum pretending to be her parent. I went around to check on her place on the way here. Doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble. Did you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She's planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is a tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinshicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. Yippee! What can I say? He works as a secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seemed to be very shrewd. With the increase of sales, I assumed she'd want her factories running at full capacity. Just like my nose is running at full capacity. Help! But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of the factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right, even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river. Yeah, it's a cough and a stuffy nose, my allergies, help! Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they haven't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps we're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial to their product research into beauty and skincare. Huh, now that's an interesting thought. Ew, no, not in the mouth. Gross. Yucky. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, Isbichio Shiriishi, who reportedly committed suicide, a police officer who died in the former Yasa Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible the mastermind was involved even with those killings. How? What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curse? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling it'd be easier if they were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dregs, right? Indeed. I couldn't get a good look at him, though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Well, that's a shame. But I could make an educated guess. Oh? You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text of the Rite of Resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Arishi, and the man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he is involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First I'll return to Hihaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on South Wadigetsui Street. We might even discover more deaths related to curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Right, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. Alright, let's go to, the street. It's like, we can worry about the police station later. The Hyaku Soaps headquarters are on the other side of South Waigetsu Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are going up now. Back in the Edo period, the canal known as South Wadigetsui ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. Yeah, do something dangerous. Get stupid. But it's daytime, we can't die yet. Probably. It's a bit away from Kinshiko Station or Ryogoku Station, though it's still considered a nice area. The stories of the ever-burning lantern and the full-washing mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well. This is quite a lovely area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Yeah, this is just... partitioning ditch. Partitioning ditch. To think a small soap-making company could grow so much in such a short time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is now called the Queen. Alright. And it's just talking about the soaps. Founded in 1946. They make cosmetics, detergents, soap. Can also be referred to as a fabric. Turn your face into fabric! Let's see. Yeah, former president, retired from a position 2 years ago, wields great influence. There's rumor of possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning a nickname the Witch of Hihaku. Prior to the war, Natsue enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world, however, when the factory was destroyed by the fire during the war, and she was ordered to rework the fabric she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Witnessing the rise in popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsue left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hihaku being another name for katsuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven in with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsue saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained good reputation. However, the shrewd businesswoman, Natsue ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Hihaku soaps into a household name. Soap! You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That's correct. Think it's possible he's acting on her orders? That's exactly my thinking. A cursed bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. The business up and running, I can see people inside the reception area. First I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It's better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps? I'm gonna go in. I may be a while, so feel free to... I'm gonna go in. I may be a while, so feel to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. Sorry to keep you waiting. How'd it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But this doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. That doesn't mean he has no connections to recent curses. He knew about the Seven Mysteries. He even guessed we have a curse stone on our own. Excuse me? I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night, however... You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask you. I was hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What do you want about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no? You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. He lied as naturally as he breathed. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation's worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know that the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. It's a prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Is that so? Assuming you've obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, no? Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Higaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Suigen Gamyodo, who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising spirit and the like. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? Gum Yoda? I don't know how to pronounce it. Yoda with gum. Gum Yoda. There are curses we're speaking of. Tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse at once. Yeah, it's Toyota with gum inside it. Gum Yoda. Yoda-flavored gum. It's all of these things. Domo Wildbog, welcome. How you doing? Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? With what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. 6! Whoa! I can rest at ease then. Yeah, Domo Man Venom, welcome. Yeah, we're back at the spooky game. Like, the Force. Taste the Force, you will, Yoda says. I knew I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems we're on the same page. If that's the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now. Hi, kitty. Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to, but I promise I'll return with it later. Kitty's staring at me. What do you want, kitty? It's Taffy. He's screaming at me. I don't know why he's screaming at me. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume. Yeah, pet kitty. He wants attention. Are you craving violence, kitty? What do you want? Yeah, he wants earwax. Alright, let me see. Ugh. Yeah, Taffy's the real star of the show. I'm just his manager. Yeah, he was craving violence. Alright. There you go, kitty. How prudent of you. I'll oblige. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the right after all? I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may very well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected many soul dregs. It's like, not many. I don't think we've collected any at all in this timeline. But, I don't know. Perhaps the people at Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Any and not many? Okay, I misread. I can't read. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Takumi was either making it up as he went, or... Yeah, get them points. Or he's trying to spread a rumor. Oh, rumor. Saving up for things. For what purpose would he do that? Yeah, have more birds. Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Hihaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That's unsettling. Like, alright, by the way, there's one more thing of interest that I heard while in the company's reception lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Hihaku employee. Yeah, you did do that. Really? So as long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Hihaku Soaps is deeply involved with the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. We should avoid Hyaku for the time being. It'll be a pain if I have to deal with Takumi again. Alright, Says he barely slept last night, and yet he seems to be brimming with energy. Was I too that resilient at this age? Perhaps it's what it sets apart a detective from the rest. That's probably everything for now. I don't see any stickers. Go to the park. We're here at Midoricho Park. Why does he look like Muzan? Well, he's investigator extraordinaire, so he's gotta be fancy. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. This place is connected with the story of the Taiko of Suguru. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Alright. Cool. Any sticker? Oh, sticker! Sticker! Oh, good going, ma'am. You found haiku. That's haiku, huh? That's a rare one. Is it now? Yeah, Richter's a cool character. He's a cool guy, so he's got to wear cool clothes. I like stickers. We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out Ayame's apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace of her movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm back, ma'am. So nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they've got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. We've got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. Whether it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? We won't make much progress sticking around here. Alright, then I guess we'll go. I'll check out the high school and then we'll leave it there. Yeah, she's a cursed person. They're just trying to investigate who else is cursed. Here we are at Ground Zero, Komagata High School. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. As if the students have nowhere to go now that the school's closed. The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Let's see. Stickers? Any stickers? Stickers? I don't see any stickers. It seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. Appears to be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators, just like those detective novels. This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if the teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. I can ask around. Yeah. Alright, I'll go ask. I'm back, ma'am. So, what'd you learn? That school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Jonochi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought. But there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some to believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Jonochi. Really? The story's got two pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling about that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard him mumbling and told the students. And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in her school uniform was seen around school late last night. Pigtailed? You mean ponytail? It's a ponytail, not a pigtail. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames. Thank you for the follow, Domo. Welcome. It could be a different girl. You have a point there. It's like, I'm just thinking of the first person that came to mind that we know of. Could be someone else. You could be right. If that were true, I want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand. That's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list. It truly worries me how easy it is to obtain what should be confidential information. I imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to go to her house. Anything else here? Oops. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them well to stay home for some time, if not for fear of their safety. Police are probably too wrapped in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health. I can see that. It's important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling the students' personal information. That's right, I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way home ever again. I expect criminals to show more cunning as time passes. There may be times where the authorities can't keep up. That's where outlaws such as myself come in. What's this about? I actually just forgot I said anything. No, let's do this super quick. It's like, I want to, like, finish this section, preferably. I don't know how much left there is to it, but I want to try. How'd it go? I went to visit Michio Shirishi's family however. Alright, rest well, Shadow Man. Thanks again for stopping by, and thanks again for the bits. No one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door, and all the lights were out. Seemed to have been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. It's a bit quieter over here. It's a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? I never liked these messy and cluttered back streets. They get me jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richter accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. I suppose a detective is used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this, so I decided to call to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out the Shiraishi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now single mother, relocated here. At first they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in return. So far so good. What happened? Well, as I said, their reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's in-law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kankichiro Iwai. This game is giving me so many names to keep track of. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. It's one of this Iwai character. He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts, and neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him not to hit Michio. That's terrible. As if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, the Shirishi standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Ultimately, under our current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iwai, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai hasn't returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shirishis entirely and seemed relieved that things finally quieted down. Yeah, Japan laws do be weird like that. Come on, throw it almost there. It seems like they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living there. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories where one's partner personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation has also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Alright, I have officially collected all information on persons of interest. Oh god, no more people. No more people to collect. I can barely keep track. Oh! Huh? Oh, so you came here too. Hmm? What is it? Ah, they meet! Ah! Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Rector? Yeah, they mean basically the same thing. Yeah, so I guess they'll have to confront each other now, but we'll worry about that next time. Save. Yeah, so Saturday I am going to finish up fishing Paradiso. There's not too much of that game left. I'm just gonna finish it off. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Thanks for the follows and bits and all that good stuff. The subs, the chubs, the subs. Do I have a raid target in mind? I'm looking right now. No, but I have someone's doing a 3-year anniversary. Who? Where? I'll raid them. Like, who is it? Who is it? Mousy Fuzz. Alright, let me look them up. Alright, I found them. Let me make sure I spell their name correctly. Oh, she's got a Mega Meat hat. That's cute. Yeah. Alright. Well, good night, everyone. Rest well. Take it easy. And and make sure you drink water aside your alcohol so you don't get all hungover and shiz. Good night.